Got up on the Great Wall of Villeneuve just to show you where I'm up to. It's raining a bit this morning, but we managed to get that slab poured yesterday. So I'm going to come inside in the cinema room and I'm going to get on with the last few little bits of electricity here. Then should be ready to stick the ceiling on and then obviously wait for somebody to come and do the carpet for us. As you can see, we have all the skirting on in here. It needs a little bit more painting, maybe another last coat of paint. The door needs a coat of paint, but the walls are all done, ready. Obviously we need to put the radiator in, but I think that'll probably go in after the carpet. This little box here is quite interesting. This is where all the speaker cables are coming to. So I've got a little fascia for that, and then obviously a plug there for DVD player and whatnot, and then plugs on the sides for if there's some nice cinema seats or phone charging. And you can't even see where I'm going to be having the lights, but here we have a little junction box there, and the lights are just going to go in front of those. So I've got 4 lights that I bought the other day at Castorama. Here's the speaker kind of tube that we're going to put the speaker wire in, and then it's going to be the same kind of cover as these lights, so a little cover on there. So as you can see here, I've cut that little electric conduit back and just kept the cable inside so we can pull those speaker wires through. Now I can just put the little fascia on and it's done. So up. Screw to keep it in place. So that's 1 down and 3 to go. So I've just finished all the second fix electrics. Haven't really done anything else, just cleaned up a bit. But I think it's time to show you what it's looking like in the soon-to-be cinema room. Really all's left to do is the ceiling, so let's put the foam on the ceiling. And also obviously the carpet, but it's already looking quite good. Got my little heater on there just whilst I've been working. So there we go. And one of my favourite bits is when we dim the lights. That is all ready for a big TV or a projector and some nice comfy sofas. Like I say, ceiling still to do, clean on the floor to do, and carpet to go down. And then that's another room done, apart from obviously the radiator, but that's the plumber that's going to come in and do that. There you go, lights are on and dimmer switch is working. All plugs are on. Oh, I did forget a little bit of more paint on those plinths just to finish it all off. You can spot a few places where it's not quite painted right. The other good news is it stopped raining, so whilst it's not raining, I'm going to get outside. I have 2-3 hours left this afternoon now, and I'm going to get as much done as I can on that pool. So that's getting the kind of bloc à bancher. I don't know what the English equivalent of that is, but basically it's hollow pieces of block where you can pour concrete in, and also we're going to put some metal in. So I'm going to get as much as I can done today. I'm not going to film because I really need to get on with it. And then tomorrow morning I'm going to get Anna to come and help film, and I'll explain exactly what we're doing. But right now, with it stopping raining, I want to get out there and get as much on as possible. So I shall see you in a bit. This morning it's raining again, not great news, but I still bought some bloc à bancher over for the pool. I have got on with the pool, but I want to show you that when I'm showing you how to actually put the blocks down and put the metal in. But yeah, it's coming along a little bit outside. So I've decided to do some more work inside this morning. I've been going on the ceiling behind me, but I've had some slight issues, so I'm going to show you that now. So it's not a problem with the lights. You can actually see there's a slight difference in colour, some of the panels, and also that when they were made, they weren't cut straight and they weren't kind of all the same. So it's very hard to try and get anything aligned. So you know what, I just went with it and left it to look like they were panels rather than one whole ceiling. And actually it's not looking too bad now. So I'm gonna get on with it and show you exactly how I'm getting this ceiling up. Basically the support has to be nice and dry and no dust, grease or anything like that. And it's literally just putting silicone on the back and then just sticking it up there. I haven't got the tripod with me, but I'll show you what I can. So I've managed to wedge my phone on a cardboard box, so it's not ideal, let's hope it doesn't fall. But basically all we're going to do is put some silicone on the back of here. Well, it's a special silicone, it's not just any old silicone. It's especially for sticking this stuff up. And basically they said if there's anywhere where you get a lump of the silicone, because that can happen, just to flatten it out with a spatula. There we go. Just any big lumps really, so that'll do me. The rest looks fine. So now we're going to try putting it up on the ceiling. My trusty box stand from the camera seems to be working quite well. So I am trying to kind of line things up a little bit, but it's really not easy. And we've got a difference in colour again, I can tell. Oh. So there we go, one more done, probably another 30 to go, something like that. Pretty boring process, so I won't make you watch it all. I know that last week with the dig, people got a little bit bored, so yeah, I'll show you the finished room after. Right, I'm going to leave that there and go back outside because I think the rain's finished for the day. Got up on the Great Wall of Villeneuve just to show you where I'm up to with the pool and explain the steps I've already done. It stopped raining for a minute, so that's great. I can show you all that. So this is what I got done yesterday afternoon, block-wise. Basically the first step was to get everything square, so put a line in with a chalk line and then make sure everything was square, get the whole walls lined out as such with the chalk line, and then start laying the blocks. Once I'd laid one row of blocks on this side, I then drilled holes into the concrete and then got these rebars and whacked them in with a hammer. Basically I drilled a hole a little bit smaller than the metal, and yeah, so just whacked them in every 50 centimeters. In the corners I decided to go for I don't know what kind of bar it's called, but it's a double, basically, just to give it a bit more strength in the corners. So now the process is quite easy. It's just laying them like blocks. So you just keep going up and up and up and up. We've got 6 layers of these to do, and then once the 6 layers are done, I'll show you what we do. We basically pour concrete in there, but not just pouring it in. So I'll show that when it happens. There is one good thing with all the rain. It means we've got a test on the fall of the pool and also whether it held water or not. You can see here that the pool is holding water, and it's all heading towards the sump in the middle. So there we go. We are having to deal with a little bit of soil falling back in, but you know what? If that's the worst thing, then that's fine. I'm much happier that the dig went so quick, and even if I have to clean a bit of mud up, it's not the end of the world. But should be back on with this either tomorrow or the day after, so it'll be a bit more interesting then. But it's getting there now. You can kind of get the layout of the pool, and we've got some interesting little steps coming up, so you have to keep a lookout for that. I just thought I'd show you the site. It's looking at a bit of a bomb site at the moment. We have rubble and soil everywhere. Not a particularly nice day to be showing off the facade, but it's still nice. So here's the chalk line I was talking about. It is waterproof, so that's one good thing. And see a nice straight line going that way. Like I say, a little bit more soil coming in, but the concrete's done. Blocks are in, so it's not too bad. Here I'm really going to have to be careful to get every single last bit of that soil out of there, because the last thing I want is soil staying around when we come to pour the concrete. Sorry, here's the metal I was talking about. So that's a double post there, a single bar there. You can see we had a little bit of concrete left over from the pour at the floor, so I just popped it in there once I blocked it up. So yeah, there you go. Bob on. So I forgot to say earlier on, we have these rebars coming out of the ground, and then every layer of block has 2 bars coming round and going everywhere in each layer. So rather than cutting in the corners, we decided to bend. Probably need a bit extra metal for that, because we're doubling up. You can see one's come straight over, and then we've put another one in there. So yeah, so we've got this one bending around and one underneath there. But you know what, it's better to have a bit more metal than not enough. Sorry that today's been a bit of me kind of talking and showing you what I'm doing, but Anna was due to come and help film, but the kids' colds have kind of come back again. They're really dragging on, these colds. It's been about 3 weeks now. We did go to the doctor, but the doctor said it's literally just a bad cold. So Anna's taking care of the kids this morning. That's why you've only got me. But there you go. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog, and we'll see you soon.